Alright guys, so today we have a couple of things that we gotta do. First of all, we need more people, because as you know, we have a bit of a problem here with cemeteries getting filled up and we need that, what is it called by the way? Always forgetting the name, crematorium. We need a crematorium for these guys, just to help myself out a little bit, but for that I believe we need about 15,000 people, so we're short by about, I want to say 5,500. Yeah, that's 5,500. Never do math while you're streaming, guys, or recording. Anyway, and our second thing that we're going to be doing is actually working a little bit on this area with university out here, making it look like a nice little university area out here. Adding a couple of fields like a soccer field, football field, maybe even a baseball field. I'm not really sure about that last one, but for sure the first two. So we're gonna start out here first, and I'm gonna be planning a couple of roads here, and we're gonna be going with high density in this area out here, which I think should be okay since we have a easy access to highway, so these guys should be in a decent spot. But I won't bore you, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I did a little bit of work here with the roads, so it should be a little bit interesting out here. I terraformed a little bit as well, as you can see, so now these guys are going to be driving in. There's going to be this little hill out here from where these guys are going to be looking down, I guess. Plus I added a opera house out here just so these guys have something to look at when they're driving in. Does look a little bit weird at the moment. I gotta fix this up a little bit. Make sure that this is on the same level as the rest of the road. Yeah, there you go. Looks a little bit better. Looks beautiful, actually. We're gonna add a little bit of detail later on. For right now, I think we're just gonna get these guys to start building a little bit. Oh, before we do that, we do need to add a couple of things here and there. So first of all, we're gonna be adding a hospital out here, and we need something a little bit bigger since this is a bigger area. The problem is, not really sure where we're gonna be putting these guys. I think out here is actually not that bad of a spot, but they're not reaching out there, so that's kind of sad. So I guess what we could do actually is just put these guys out here. I think that's going to be fine. There you go. And a fire department as well. I wonder if a smaller one is going to be doing the job. And it looks like it is. So we're going to be putting this guy out here. I just want to have a bigger hospital just in case something happens, you know. And then we do need a police department out here. And once again, I think nothing too major, just a small one. I think he should be more than okay. Oh, and I did forget to build the water lines out here. So we'll have to redo this a little bit. So let's destroy these guys out here, as they do not look good. They do not look like they're in a proper area. So there you go. Fix that a little bit. And now get these lines going out here. Here you go, and let's not forget to connect it. Oh, like I forgot last time. That was a disaster. That was not good at all. I was wondering what was going on for a good minute or so. Some of you remember, so hopefully that's not going to be happening again, but no promises, guys. Let's not forget who's playing here. And I do tend to forget quite a few things from time to time, which of course I hope you guys are going to be able to forgive me for. If not, you know, it is what it is. And we're trying to follow the road out here to the best of all of our abilities. Sometimes it's not as beautiful as it could be, but that's whatever. That's fine. Actually, this one is not fine. We can do this a little better. Even I can see that. Yeah, there you go. Should be okay. Should be okay. And let's continue on. There's plenty of things to do out here. Here we go. And just continue on out here to the best of our abilities. Good, good, good. Get this guy going out here. And I'm almost done. As you can see, it's just a little annoying to do these, but we've done them. There you go, and let's just get rid of these guys out there who are not needed. And also, we do need to add a little bit of power out here for these guys, otherwise they're not going to be too happy about that. So we got that. And we're going to hold off on doing anything there. And also, while I still remember, let's add a couple of walkways out here as well, just to make it easier for these guys a little bit. So we got that. I'm pretty sure we can add this guy like right about here. Maybe, if it's gonna allow me. Maybe not, but we'll see. We'll see. Another one up there, so that's nice. I think this is okay for the most part. Maybe add one out here. And we're gonna fix that in a moment. I don't want anybody going out there. Maybe get this guy going out here. Should be alright. There you go. And actually, we could We could get this guys going out here. That's perfect. Get this guy going out here. Get that guy going out there. So now these guys can walk over the highway, and I think that's actually nice. Once again, we're going to come back to this a little bit later on to make it look a little bit more beautiful. And let's just get this guy going out here. Make this look a little bit better. Here you go. And make this guy look a little bit better as well. Good. I don't think we need anything out here. Maybe a road out here. Just so these guys have an easier time walking. There you go. Get that guy. Get this guy. And I'm thinking we add one more road going through here. Just, make it a little bit easier. Since there is going to be quite a few houses, I want these guys to have an easier access. And add another road going through here. Nice. I just want these guys to have access to this thing out here. I think that's going to be good for these folks so they can walk a little bit faster without interruptions of any sort. And get that guy there, get this guy out here. And I think right here is a good spot as well. And maybe one more right about there. And I guess this is going to be it for walkways. I think we've added more than enough of these guys. Although, do we need... No, I think we're okay there. We're okay there. These guys are walking. These guys are walking. Everybody's walking here. I think we did a pretty good job out here with that. What else could these guys need? They might need a cemetery, actually. And let's add this guy right about here. So it's going to be a little bit out of the way, which I think is totally fine. Let's add it there. First thing they're going to see is a cemetery, which is, again, not the greatest sight out there, but it is there. And are we out of water? No, we're not, because I forgot to add this guy out here like I was talking about. I told you that's gonna happen, guys. I told you. And here it is. Yeah, alright, so there you go. Get this guy going right across the road. Get this guy going out here, right there. Then this guy here. And now we're gonna connect, and now everything should be back to normal. Except for this guy who needs a little bit of power. So let's get that. Also, I do feel like we need to add a couple more things out here. So like a fishing island, which I think is going to be fine. Space already occupied. Make it a little bit easy. Yeah, there you go. One out there. Perfect. And I'm thinking that we can add one right about here as well. Just to give these guys something to do. Oh, and these guys require roads. Or, yeah, they do. Okay, and just a little bit. There you go. I think this is good. I think that's perfect, actually. So we got this going on out here. Maybe a couple more parks. Maybe a couple more parks. Something like alongside here. There you go. I know this is going to be taking a lot of space, but it is going to be covering a lot of these guys as well. And something alongside here. And that's a weird spot for a pool, so probably not. How about a bouncy castle? But once again, doesn't look too good when I'm going to be putting this the parking space, so perhaps not. Perhaps not. Maybe we could put it like right about here. Call it a day. Make these guys a little bit happier. And let's put this guy somewhere as well. I think that's going to be the last piece that we're going to be putting out here, which is fine. There you go. And these guys should be more than happy. An opera house, so that's going to be pretty nice as well. And just a quick look out here for traffic. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, these guys are going this way, these guys going this way. There is a bit of It is a little bit busy on this highway, but it looks like nobody's backing up. Everybody's moving along. Same thing here, except they're kind of starting to back up out here. So maybe we change this into a proper, what is it called? Stoplight. I think that's going to be for the best, so everybody can keep on moving. These guys can stand out here, so I think that's fine. They're still moving along pretty quickly. A fire broke out, but that's going to be put down relatively quickly, so that's nice. Ran out of money, by the way, so that's kind of nice, I guess. And no more schooling availability. We're about 100 or so beyond our capacity. High school, we're still okay with that. University, perfect. Public library, it looks like nobody wants to use that. So that's a bit sad, I want to say. Oh, not only do I want to say it, I did say. Anyway, so we're gonna let this go. One of these days, I am gonna start decorating some of these guys because we do need to start decorating this area out here and this area out here, and then we do need to fill out this out here. I think we're gonna make this area into a park or something like that. This out here, however, I think we're gonna leave it as is. I do not think we need to put anything out there for now. And also, one more thing while I'm thinking about this area out here, we can put a what is it called, unique factory out here, which we do have the money for, a furniture factory, which I think is going to be pretty nice. How big is it? So it is pretty large, but that's all right, that's all right. I think we're just gonna grab this guy out here and bring this guy like right about here or so. Stop this for a second because these guys are gonna start losing power. We'll have to redo these lines a little bit because we do need to connect them. There you go. Perfect. And going out here, just a unique factory out here like so. And then once again, we're going to decorate this a little later on. Gonna make this into a whole thing. Looks proper, you know. A couple of trees, couple of things here and there, just so it looks good. But once again, as I said, we're going to be decorating a little bit later on. Looking once again, this is a little bit busy, as we expected. This is still okay. These guys are okay. We're still at 80% traffic, so I would say we're doing a very, very good job. Going out here, as I promised, making this into a little university area. Well, first of all, we ran out of money. We'll have to wait here for a moment. I'll be right back once we gather a little bit, because otherwise we're not building anything, guys. Alright, so we did get a little bit of money. I'm pretty sure that's still not going to be enough, but that's okay. So we're going to get started out here. By the time we actually decide what exactly we want to do out here, I think we're going to get everything we really need. And actually, we're going to go out here. We're going to delete everything out here. I don't think we need anything here. It's going to look a little bad. And a little terraforming out here as per usual, you know, just to make everything look nice. Which we are going to need to do. Now let's just grab this. Okay. And just make sure that everything is about on the same level. And then we're gonna redo this once that's gonna be needed. So we're gonna grab that, raise this a little bit so it looks good, so nice. Then we're gonna grab this guy out here and bring him over here. I want to make sure that he looks nice and straight with the road. Is this the front side? It looks like the front side. So we got these guys out here. Next, what we can do is add a couple of these fields, and we're going to start with a football field out here. There you go. Add this guy, and then we're going to do everything else after that. So turn this around. This is going to be a sports area. And looks like we will need to raise this up a little bit to make it look good. Maybe not so much. There you go. Looking perfect. And then we can put a bunch of trees out here if it's needed, stuff like that to make it look good. So we got that. Next thing we're going to be doing is adding a parking space out here. And I don't think we're going to add anything too big. I think this is going to be fine. Though I think maybe that's going to be too big as well. I'm going to be honest. But let's remember that we got about 4,000 people that are attending this university. So I think it might be okay. I hope. Otherwise, we are going to have a bit of a problem. All right, so we got that. Maybe raise this up a little bit. Or maybe not. Just a tiny little bit. There you go. So it looks good. And I think this is okay. Next, we're going to be adding a soccer field. And I do like this guy out here. He looks absolutely stunning if I actually get to place him anywhere. As you can see, it does look beautiful. If I can actually turn it to the right angle. We might need to move everything out here just to fit this guy in a little bit better. So there we go. And we're going to be taking these guys out here and moving this so he's not touching the road. And oh, we're so close here. We're so close. Move this a little bit more. Nice. Is this good? I would say this is pretty good. I mean, obviously not great. So let's see if we can change this a little bit. And it doesn't look like it. Unfortunately. But maybe someday we're gonna be able to do something right. Currently not today. Although we can raise this guy. And there you go, just a little bit. Now we need to find a way to move this guy a little bit more. Let's move him a little bit more so he's not hanging down. Ooh, so close, so close. A little more. I guess we're gonna be moving this field even more. Unfortunately, but that's something we gotta do. Just a little bit. Nice. And I think we gotta move this guy a little bit more by himself to the north so he looks a little bit better. A little bit more in line. So this looks good. This looks okay. Grab this guy out here once again. And nice. And then just get this road going a little bit further. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but obviously we need this to look good so people can actually walk. Oh, that's just a walkway for the folks. Okay, that's good. That's good. Next, we're just going to be adding water lines out here. Nothing too crazy, and getting rid of this line out here because it doesn't look good there. And just a couple of parking spaces out here. Let's grab this guy. I think all we gotta do is add this guy on this side. There we go. And then a couple of boys on this side. Then all we gotta do is grab these folks. Maybe. Control X to unlock. And bring this guy all the way here. Now everybody's looking good. And make this a little bit smaller, I suppose. And then all we gotta do is add these guys out here. And okay. So we'll have to find a way to destroy that guy. Or maybe we just move this guy up here to make it look good. And I don't think we want to put anybody out here just so people have an easier time getting in and getting out. So I think this is gonna be okay. Next, do we really want to add a baseball field. That's something you guys will have to decide. Let me know down in the comments if that's something you want to see on this campus or not. And if you guys want to, I will add it on. If not, well, it is what it is. And going back out here, actually, we will be adding a couple of trees to make this area look complete. So, I think we're gonna go with wild conifer. And obviously want to go with a single one. And let's get going. Okay, so that doesn't look too great. But that's alright. We can add these guys on this side, and then we can come up with something else on the other side. A couple of smaller trees out here, which is going to be okay. Just add these guys. Nice. And what we could do is make sure these guys are about the same space from one another. There you go. Okay, so let's start this over, because I had parking space selected, and that's not what we wanted. Line up. Nice. So this is looking good. I like that. It doesn't look too bad. And then we gotta come up with something out here. So I'm thinking something smaller. So let's go out here. Maybe a shrub out here or something like that along those lines. And let's just add a bunch. Nothing too complicated out here. I just don't want people looking while they're driving out here. I don't want to see them too much. And I don't want these guys hearing too much of this traffic as well. And out here, I'm thinking we're going to be adding just a regular conifer tree. Make it look good. There you go. Couple of trees here and there. Same thing on this side out here. Just a couple of trees. And we can decide what to do with this area out here later on, once you guys tell me if I should be adding any of those baseball fields or not. Oh, that's a small tree. We don't want that. But this guy out here, on the other hand, he looks okay. We're gonna add a couple of trees out here. Nice. And yeah, we're gonna leave that as is. These guys, however, we can move out here just to make it look a little bit nicer. Maybe move them a little bit more in a random pattern. Otherwise, it looks like a straight line, and we don't want that. Next thing that we could add out here is actually a couple of what are they called? Tables or something like that. Not sure what happened there. That looked kind of weird. So, like, we got a couple of trees out here, so why not add a couple of tables? And I was hoping for tables like these. Yeah, there you go. So this is fine. Add, like, 3 tables there. Else, this is actually not too bad. Maybe we can find something else to add out here. Like, for example, oh, these are motels, and interesting, okay. What is this? Biodome. A variety of endangered plants, insects, and birds find refuge in these climate-controlled structures. Oh, darn. Okay, so that's a little... Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Not gonna lie. But that's not something we were looking for. Mothership. Definitely not what we need. So it looks like we're pretty much out of anything useful on this side. Yeah, nothing too crazy going on here. Maybe we'll go out here. Nope. Once again, that's not what we need. Nothing out here, unfortunately, either. And props. Okay, maybe there's something out here. So there is a pavilion, which I don't think we need. There's also a couple of fountains, and there is a large fountain out here, which we could add just for looks. So we have a main entrance out here, it looks like, so we could add this guy like right about there with a high level bench. Yeah, why not? Let's add a couple of benches. So actually that's the same bench. Nice. Okay, that's kind of nice. So we're gonna add a bench out here. We're gonna add a bench right about there. And we're gonna add a bench right about here. And a trash can just so these guys have somewhere to throw garbage out, and another one out here. I would imagine one of them is being a recycle bin, the other one being just regular trash. Same thing out here. I don't want these guys throwing trash on the ground, so we're going to be adding one bin out there and one bin out here. Kind of weird that they're going through the building to get inside, but okay. I don't think they need these kind of playgrounds out here. Would be interesting if they had one of these though. And just a couple of kiosks. Should we add them though? I mean, it does kind of make sense to add them, so we will. Okay, maybe nothing like that. It looks to be a little too big. We don't want that. Is there like a chess table out here anywhere that I'm not seeing? Clever, a large trash bin. Okay, so they have their own trash bin. Interesting, okay. And let's add a lamp out here, I think. One out there and one out here. People have a little bit of light. What is this? A statue, okay. Not bad. We can add the statue like right about here. Main entrance, whatnot, and then a couple of trees I think is gonna be a good addition out here as well. Something small, something small. I don't want anything big, and I think we're gonna be going with something colorful. There you go. I don't want anything too big out there. So we got that figured out, and then I think we're gonna be adding a couple of shrubs out here. Just to make our life a little bit easier. It does make sense to have them there. And then maybe a couple of shrubs out here as well, or something that resembles that. Maybe not that big. Nope, 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 nope. I want... Okay, there you go. Finally something that looks decent. There we go. Just so it looks like nobody ever walked out there. Had that figured out. Maybe a couple of things here and there, you know. Nothing too crazy. I don't want to be going too crazy into any details, because that's going to be taking a lot of time that I don't actually have, unfortunately. And just a couple of trees here and there. Just a couple of trees, there you go. And maybe a couple of different trees. Even these guys, although they look about the same. So I'm not sure if that's such a great idea or not. And get this guy going out here. Get these guys going out there. And I think we're pretty much done with this area out here. We just got to figure out what we're going to be doing out here. So let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you want to see on this side of the university. Because I'm not really sure what we could add. Maybe like a couple of walkways with like a pond or something. Or a baseball field. That would actually be a good addition, maybe, if you guys want to. So let me know. Let me know. As for now, let's take a look how these guys are doing out here. And it doesn't look like they're doing too bad. It looks like they're doing okay. We are at 13,000 people, so we're getting very close to those 15,000 that we really need. And once we do get that... Oh, actually, look at that. Evergreen Zoo has reached level 3. Okay. So we got our work cut out. What I think we're going to be doing next time is actually focusing entirely on this area out here with decorations, whatnot. And if you guys decide what you want to see out here, we can finish this guy out as well. And maybe we'll have time to expand our zoo, but no promises, guys. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support. And if you did like this video, consider liking and subscribing. It does really help me out. And I'll see you guys next time. Scorpion